Welcome to the Women Writing Podcast. I'm your book coach, Elisa Kovala. I'm an author accelerator, certified fiction and memoir book coach, and the author of Like Water for Weary Souls, Sisters Winter War, Surviving Stutthof, and the Hygge House Nordic Cozy Mystery Series. As a Finnish Canadian, I also love my coffee. Take a coffee break with us as we chat about all things writerly with authors and publishing industry professionals. And don't forget to sign up for my Women Writing newsletter on Substack and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more great content. In today's episode, I'm taking a coffee break with my fellow Book Coaches Canada colleagues, Nicole Bross and Natalie Polson. We're chatting about our upcoming event, which is called Write On 2026. Grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and find out why you should join us on May 30th and 31st. And don't forget to jump on over to writeon2026.heysummit.com to register. Hi, everyone. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Waiting for spring
Snow
to
in
actually.
Toronto. Sorry, Natalie?
Waiting for spring to actually come.
I know. We have several feet of snow. It's insane up here in Northern Ontario. Nicole was saying earlier that it's snowing in Toronto again.
In Calgary, yeah.
You're in Calgary, sorry.
Yeah, it snowed all night. It's fully winter.
Amazing. Enough.
No, it's not.
Enough. So I'm so happy to have you come and have a coffee break with me today because we've been working on this special event for a long time now. And it's like around the corner. Now that it's April, I feel like it's around the corner. It's at the end of May 30th, 31st. It's called Write On 2026. And so I just wanted to talk about it a little bit with you too, because you're part of that organizing committee and your presenters alongside with all of our other amazing Book Coaches Canada colleagues. So maybe we can start with because folks might not know what Book Coaches Canada is. Nicole?
Yeah, sure. Book Coaches Canada is a group of certified book coaches through Author Accelerator who are, as the name would imply, from Canada. So we have people from almost every province, I believe, and territories as well. I would say, how many of us do you think there are? 20, 25, something like that?
I think so now.
Yeah.
There's quite a few who are part of our group that we don't see as much, but who are regularly book coaching. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we all have different specialties. So some of us work with fiction, nonfiction, memoir. Some of us do all three. We work with people all around the world to help them write their books.
Yeah, amazing. And so this kernel of an idea for this conference, I'm going to say happened maybe a year or ago or something like that. What was the sort of the intention, do you think, behind that, Natalie? What were we thinking?
What were we thinking is such a good question. I think, you know what? This is just the most talented, impressive group of colleagues that I have worked with. And I think we were trying to find a way to spread the love and just kind of show people what we could do and invite them into the tent. Because it's tough as a book coach, as a solo entrepreneur. We're always kind of doing the work of our heart and also trying to market that work, which none of us like to do. We're all very resistant towards that, I think. I mean, I'm definitely speaking for myself, but I think it's fair to say that that kind of marketing piece is a struggle for most of us who want to just be working with writers. And this was a way to get in front of a whole bunch of writers and show them the power of book coaching, to show them that we're all actually really lovely people that you want to work with, and to really help writers find resources for their particular pain points across the spectrum of all of the different kinds of writers that we work with. I don't know. Does that seem fair?
It really is. I was just thinking about the loveliest people I've met our writers and people in the writing community. Like it doesn't feel like, I always talk about writing is not a competitive sport. Like we're all on our own path and doing our thing. And then Book Coaches Canada, for me at least, coming into it has felt like such a special place because all of us love words, love writing, love working with writers, love the storytelling aspect. And so a conference like this is such a great way to bring our joy of these things to other people and for them to figure out how they can use some of those tools in their own work. So I think it's just such a cool thing to do.
And I would add to that too, that I think it gives us an opportunity to work together because we spend time on Zoom together in our biweekly meetings, but we all ultimately work alone. And so this was a chance for us to actually do something as a group beyond our, group chats and our meetings to get together and do something cool.
Fun. Yeah. Like what's also been fun for me is like, we've gotten to know each other in those meetings, but then at working in sort of that smaller, group that's focused on this particular event, everyone's bringing to the forefront their like backgrounds and particular skills. Like Natalie was working on schedules and pulling together loads of information. And Natalie was working on all like the marketing and the copy for our Hey Summit and all of those things. Like it's so important, those skills, but we don't all have them, right? So bringing together everyone's particular ideas and their skill set. It's been really fun to see. Like Kim Reynolds is working on all these beautiful Instagram posts for us. And it's a fun thing.
Her graphics are great. And Carmen, I don't know what we would do without Carmen and her tech wizardry. And Nicole's copy is, amazing. I was like, oh, I could do that. And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, hers is so much better than what I would have done.
Right. Yeah, we have to shout out to Carmen because Carmen really is the person who has taken on Hey Summit, which is a new platform for most of us, and has figured out the back end, which for anyone doing anything online that requires other people coming into other than like a Zoom is fairly simple, but is so robust. And she has like figured it out and it's beautiful. So people can go to right on 2026 on Hey Summit and find this beautiful site where everything is going to be hosted. So it's going to work out beautifully. But yeah, there's so many team members that are just like jumping in and saying like, yeah, I'll do that. So it's just been such a pleasure. So this conference is going to be over 2 days. Natalie, can you talk a little bit about the schedule? Like what does that 2 full days of sessions going to look like?
Yeah, this was a fun challenge because we have coaches who are offering sessions for creative nonfiction, fiction, and memoir writers across kind of like every stage of the writing process, and trying to figure out how could we organize this in a way that would be most useful for people was fun. And so what we've done is we've tried to kind of there are 2 main categories of sessions. There are sessions that are really about story craft, about, the actual kind of technical processes of either planning your book, writing your book, revising your book. And then there are kind of mindset strategies sessions that deal with, like Nicole has phenomenal expertise in working with neurodivergent or ADHD writers. And so there's a session on that and kind of like tackling some of the kind of ways that we get in our own way as writers, because we also are all writers as book coaches. So we're speaking from deep wells of experience, not just from the coaching side of things. But yeah, so there are 2 main categories. There's those mindset sessions that are peppered throughout. There's another word that we used, but my brain fog, perimenopausal brain can't find it, but it was like mindset and something else. And I think those are going to be really powerful. But then otherwise, we are moving from that first day. We're starting kind of at the ideation stage, and we are moving kind of through the publishing process or the writing and publishing process. So starting from ideation, going through writing, going through revision, and then into, things like how to choose comps and querying and, what it actually takes to succeed with your book if you want it traditionally published, or what it means to be self-published. So there's kind of something for everyone. Any sessions that were specific to, say, memoir writers, we've also tried to kind of like group those together. But looking across the program as it is, I just was like, I want to be at every one of these sessions because yes. They're exciting and we're all trying to kind of do something different and speak to our strengths as coaches. And it's just this really holistic program. And I think any writer, and just to say, you don't have to be a Canadian writer just because we're Canadian coaches, everyone is welcome. But I think there's something for everyone.
Yeah, I love that so much. Nicole, anything to add there?
I agree completely. I think that no matter where writers are in their process, whether they're a first-time writer, whether they've written lots of books, whether they're just starting out or they're getting ready to maybe look at publication, there's something there. And we're also covering kind of hot button topics. There's a panel on AI, which is kind of a big thing in the news right now, AI and writing. So we're gonna talk about that from all different perspectives, pros and cons. And yeah, I think people will really enjoy what we've got planned for them.
Yeah, I think so too. That AI session I'm moderating with a group of coaches who all have really diverse opinions and use AI in different ways or not at all. And I think they cover the spectrum of writers out there who are using it or absolutely not using it or kind of AI curious or whatever. So I think it's going to be really a fun discussion because everyone's struggling with that. What other kinds of sessions are you looking forward to, or you personally are thinking, oh, I need to attend that one?
Oh my gosh, I have to pull up the
There's
schedule.
So many.
Yeah.
You have to look at the schedule.
I'm really looking forward to Trish's, which is about like misbeliefs about love. So while it's sort of planned for romance writers, I would say any type of fiction really that has kind of a romantic relationship in it would benefit from that. And I've seen her give a version of this talk before, and it's so good. There's so much information there. I think that one's going to be great. I think Susie has a good one as well, which is about telling versus showing, which is something that a lot of writers stumble over, I would say. So yeah, there's those are a couple that I'm really interested in.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn, but I have a session, is the only session that has like two, other than the AI panel, that has two coaches presenting together. So I am working with Nita Collins on revision strategies, and I'm super excited about that because I'm passionate about revision, but what I'm excited about is Nita's perspective and how we can kind of bring those together. And I'm excited to talk to writers about revision because a lot of people skip over that stage, not understanding what it is, and go right into editing. But yeah, I really want to hear what Nita has to say about it and what I can learn from her. So that's exciting. And then I'm too flustered to kind of pull it up, but Caroline Topperman has one about histories that looks fascinating. Can someone say the title of that if you have it in front of you?
Yeah, let me find it. Using fragments and absences to build narrative.
Yeah. I am not a memoir writer, but I am just reading the description of that session. I was like, I definitely want to tap into this. It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many. And then Lisa, you have I love this this Finnish concept of sisu. And I'm really curious. I hear you talking about it all the time, and I've read your descriptions about it, but time for a deep dive on that.
I know I do talk about it a lot, don't I?
Well, but fairly. It's a great thing to talk about.
So fun. And I've been working with Katie Curtin on her revision of her book on craft, and she's going to have a 10-year anniversary. And this topic, dragons, doubts, and deadlines, taming fear, finding flow, and finishing, like it's perfect for her because she is really deep dives into all the things that we have mindset issues about when it comes to writing. So I'm looking forward to that one a lot. And I mean, there's, like you say, we can't mention them all just now, but I'll put them in the show notes for sure. And Nicole, we already talked about this, but writing while neurodiverse, ADHD strategies for authors. I think that's going to be really important for book coaches too, because we have a lot of clients who have ADHD, and just having all of those strategies. And my thought is, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of the strategies that work for individuals with ADHD will work for other people too, right? Like trying new things and approaching it in a different way is so important. And also Alex has one on
yes.
Ventol has one on landing a traditional deal. So I think that one's going to be full.
Yeah. But then Carmen also has one on self-publishing. So we're kind of approaching both angles as far as publication goes, which is fantastic.
100%. For sure. And I think that's the thing about this weekend. We really did try to consider all the writers at all the stages, whether you are a new writer, whether you've been doing it for a long time, whether you're traditionally or hybrid or self-published, or you're just, you're getting started and you don't necessarily know where to start. This is a great place to start and just get your feet wet and try some things and hear some things. And it's a great way to just wrap your head around different ideas that you can maybe go away and pursue afterwards, and make connections with other writers and with book coaches and all of those things. So one of the questions on our FAQ was, will I receive feedback or personal coaching? Does somebody want to talk about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Before I do, speaking of ADHD, I'm finding the way you've organized your books behind you, Lisa, is just so aesthetically pleasing. Spending a lot of time
do you see the cut?
I do.
Go for color. And some people are like, well, why color? Because when you do it by genre, and I'm like, because I remember the color of the cover. So I can find something quicker. So not only do I like the look of it, but I know, that book is red. Let's go to the red section. I'll find it much quicker than if I
like that. That's a good strategy. Okay.
Oh, that's my weird strategy.
So yeah, we have a number of blue pencil sessions that are being offered where writers can submit pages for feedback from a coach. The sessions themselves in the program, I'll let someone else maybe speak more about the blue pencil sessions, but the sessions in the program outside of that are, many of them, we're trying to make them kind of as interactive as possible, but they're kind of more traditional sessions where, depending on the session you sign up for, you might have time to do some activities, or there'll definitely be lots of time for question and answer period, but there won't necessarily be feedback on your particular pain point or pages outside of the blue pencil sessions.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And so those blue pencil sessions. So I don't know, we didn't mention this, but this is all free, the conference, the whole 2 days. But blue pencil sessions, I think, are $49, and you work with a particular coach, and you have so many pages that you can submit, and they will give you feedback, and there'll be a little call with that coach, so you get to have a conversation about your work. So that's just sort of an add-on for folks who want that kind of feedback or personalized coaching, and to connect with a coach as well. So what else should we mention about our fine conference? Anything that we're missing that folks need to know?
The free part was important.
It's free. Come. So I guess we should mention that they should pop over to the Write On 2026 on Hey Summit and register. So when you click, you can look at all the sessions and come to all of them, or come to some of them, or come to sections of them, whatever you want to do. But when you click and register, then you get that little reminder, you get that, and you get that Zoom link in your inbox, so that you don't have to keep popping over into the website to find things. It doesn't mean that if you didn't register, you can't come, you can, but registering just means it makes more sense, I think, to me. And then your own schedule is a little bit more organized as well. So What else should we mention?
Something we haven't talked about so far is that many of the presenters are offering freebies to go along with their talks, or something like a discount on their services for people who register. So those you do only get access to if you register for the conference. They're not available publicly. So that's a very good reason. And again, the entire thing is free. I know for myself, for my presentation, I've got a free workbook for word count tracking that goes along kind of with my presentation. And then I'm also offering a 10% discount for one-on-one coaching for the first 3 months. So other people, I think, have similar kinds of things, whether it's a free download or some sort of discount or special offering. I'm not sure actually what other people have added in, but
something different. No, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Nicole, the other day I was thinking, because I'm working on book 3, and I was thinking I should create a word count tracker. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. Nicole has one. And it's way better than anything else I've seen out there. So that alone is worth the price of admission. Well, it's free. But anyways, register. No, that's a good point. Register, because then you get information about all those fun things that are offered to folks. Good. I'm so excited about this. We have been working on it for a long time and thinking about it for a long time, and then working together for a long time to get it ready. It's now around the corner at the end of May, which, 8 weeks, maybe, like by then the snow will have melted and the blooms will be out, and we'll have green grass, and we'll be just so inspired and invigorated and want to, deep dive into our writing and hop onto these Zooms. I think we're going to be so ready for this by the time May comes around.
Yeah. I hope people will really take the advantage to take advantage and come and nerd out with us about books, about writing, about craft, about this amazing undertaking that we are all a part of, because this is a great crew, and I'm excited to, just to welcome people in and get to know more writers. Come hydrated.
Yes. Bring your snacks.
Bring your snacks. There are back-to-back sessions. You don't need to be at all of them, but I mean, you're going to want to be at lots of them. So make your coffee, get your whatever those big Stanley things are of water.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see everybody. It's going to be good.
It's going to be great. Anything else, Nicole, before we...
I think we hit it all. Yeah.
Hit it all? Yeah, I think so too. And of course, if you have questions, you can reach out to me or anyone else. I should mention that Book Coaches Canada, we have a Substack. So head on over there. You can find all our profiles. You can find posts. You can subscribe there. And of course, we're going to put stuff about Hey Summit or the Right On 2026 on that platform too. So it's a great place to connect with us and say hello and ask questions if you have any. And it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. So I just want to thank both of you for coming on today and having a chat about this, and we'll get the word out. And please, if there are people listening who aren't planning to come because for whatever reason, share this with people who love to write or want to write or have been writing, and let them know it's happening. And like Natalie said earlier, it's not, we're Canadian, but you don't have to be Canadian to come, because we welcome everybody. Right on.
Yeah. And actually, Lisa, something that you just said reminded me, if people can't come to the live event, every session is going to be recorded. So you can register. If you can't, make one for whatever reason, you can watch the replay later. Replays are free. There is absolutely no cost to this at all. So don't let that be a barrier. If you can't be there that weekend, please still register and you can watch the replays.
Yeah. Perfect. I forgot all about that. And that's an important point. And I think they're open for like a month after. Like we have a lot of time, so that if you can't get to something or you need to take a break, watch it later, and you have a good amount of time to be able to do that. Perfect. Okay. Thanks so much. You too. We'll see you at our next Right On 2026 planning meeting, and we'll see everybody else at the actual event on May 30th and 31st. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks.
Bye, Nicole.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I believe writers need SISU, strength, courage, and determination to get their projects done, and I can help you access your SISU. Are you working on a novel or memoir? You don't have to do it alone. Join us in the Women Writing Circle. We meet bi-weekly for 90 minutes to get pages done. Or consider applying for an upcoming group book coaching program to develop the foundational elements of your story in a supportive community. These 8-week-long programs include weekly coaching calls, goal setting, craft discussion, and personalized feedback on writing tasks. If you'd prefer to work one-on-one, contact me about one of my coaching packages at lisakovalebookcoach.com. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule to have a coffee break with us at Women Writing. Don't forget to subscribe to Women Writing on Substack. If you like this episode, share it with someone who needs a writing break and a little inspiration. Happy writing! Thank you to Michael Jensen for his original music and editing, and to Mia Jensen for the logo design.